Shalom Saints, if you are a part of a community or a home assembly within Straitway and interested in submitting a video for Straitway TV, please have your leadership reach out to Michael Israel. Bless you.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Straitway TV, bro. How you know you getting? I'm like, how you know you getting? We got a witness to it. We got more than 2 or 3 witnesses. Hey, he said he's good at wrestling, and what's his name folded him like that lawn chair.
This is Straitway TV here.
Don't become a meme.
The pressure.
Gonna keep the flip flops or take it off? You wanna put your straps up?
This is Honduran.
I know, right?
There's the wall. This is Honduran.
You play with an MVP player. You play with an MVP now.
You gotta get the ball out.
Terrence played.
Yeshua, baby, watch out.
That might have been a fluke. Hey, boys, get out the way.
Hey, come on, boys. This way.
Come here,
Stand by the gate. Stand by the gate. Pop on the wall.
Oh!
All right. Round 2. There, what's going on? Look out, Terry. All right, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Come on, bro.
Let's take a check. Don't want to see me go.
I know it's like a
Hey, say it to the camera. We gonna do this.
Be careful, you don't kick it too hard. Hit the one of the little boy.
What are you doing, midfield? Back up. Right there. You already messing up your position. Hey, boys. Israel, get out of the way. Israel, move. Get a zoom in on the Crocs.
Zoom in on that.
There you go. That's somebody.
What happened, bro?
I ain't slide.
No. What he meant is like respect the elders, right?
Yes, hold on.
Where you going? Don't be scared. You ain't done it.
Come on, Ronaldo.
Ain't no crying in soccer, bro. Ain't no crying in soccer, Ronaldo.
Where your cleats at, brother?
I got him at home.
Ain't no crying in soccer. He said, I got
Ball.
Oh, Brother Humphrey made a good point. He was like, a lot of these guys, they'll make sure their weapon's good and they know how to shoot, but their cars will be in bad condition. And your chances of getting in a car accident or something like that because you've been neglecting the condition of your tires or something in your car, your chances of getting in an accident are high. So
Yes.
you got to stay on top of vehicle maintenance for the safety of the family.
All right. Yes. This right here is amazing. You do not have to connect it to another vehicle. It's very portable. I have had to use this. It was very user-friendly and I was able to get back on the road in no time. And I'm just very thankful that I had it in the trunk in my time of need.
Y'all, so yeah, you know what y'all see here is this is vintage StraitwayFlorida. This is what we used to do back in the day. 4 or so years ago, we'd be out here on first days doing community days. We call them community days, doing vehicle maintenance. Okay, And with the whole understanding that people would take the information they've been shown and run with it and you know, get good with their vehicles and all that stuff like that. But you know, we'll see what happens. Hey y'all, so what we're gonna show you is what a bad serpentine belt looks like. So come here real quick. And you see all those cracks across there? Umbry's gonna try to get his phone on there.
Probably this one right here would be the best one.
Yeah, you see all those cracks going across it? Can you get it closer? There you go. See all them cracks in there? That belt's getting ready to go. Okay? It's getting ready to pop off there. That's what a bad serpentine belt looks like, and that's how you want to inspect it. You want to be able to see that rib part of it, and you're checking for cracks like that. So everybody take a look at that.
So apparently the belt I think I have on here.
So we're gonna replace the belt with a new one?
Yep. You gonna replace the belt with a new one.
With your new shirt on.
All right. Watch your head, bro. Watch out. All right, y'all. So Brother Joe came to me and he said he turns his windshield wipers on his car, but only this one works. This one doesn't work. So the first thing I told him is, come here. See this cover right here? This is a plastic cover. First thing I had him do was pull this plastic cover off. See that? So he pulled the plastic cover off, and look at this. You see this? Get in there close.
It's loose.
You see that? See the way that nut is moving when I move this? So that simply means that nut's loose. So all he has to do is get his socket and tighten that nut, and his windshield wiper will start working again. So,
It's not rubbery.
so this here is your PVC valve. Oh,
damn.
somebody used duct tape.
Duct tape and rubber band.
All right, real fast, something y'all need to study about is a PVC valve, the positive crankcase ventilation valve. What this does, now this isn't the valve itself, this is part of the system, but what this does is it pulls the gas fume, the oil fumes out of the crankcase into the intake, into the engine to be burned, so that it doesn't over pressurize the engine internals, and what it'll end up doing is like locking up the engine and causing the engine to misfire and run back. But yeah, what you need to do is just run to the store and get this tube, okay? Like when we're done here, and it just pops on. See? You just pop it in there. You got to find out, you know, it'll be called like the PVC tube. Otherwise, this car is going to kind of run a little rough. Does it run a little rough?
No, sir.
Because it's getting air. This is your mass airflow sensor. So this sensor detects how much air is coming into the engine, so the engine knows how much fuel to add to the mixture. But it's with this being open to the atmosphere, is pulling in air that's not measured, so it could cause it to run incorrectly. So you need to get that too. All right, y'all, I want to show y'all something else, because this is one of the other big areas of why people have automotive issues with their car. And that, if you look, I was just standing here because when I'm looking at somebody's engine, there's certain things I just glance at real fast. You see that?
Corrosion.
That's corrosion on the battery. All that bluish stuff, any white stuff you see on a battery is corrosion, and what it does, it inhibits the current flow of the battery. And what happens, this corrosion will begin to migrate, and it'll go down. You see where it's going down into this wire? And once it gets in that wire good enough, your car won't start. It's going to require more voltage to start your car. and eventually it'll block the transmission of electricity to your starter, because this big wire goes to your starter, which is right there. That's your starter right there. And so what's happening, what you need to do is get a blade and slice this and kind of cut it open, but I would replace this wire. This wire needs to be replaced, okay? Because again, I see where it's already going into the cable, and once it starts migrating down there, there's really not, you can't clean it off. And again, that'll cause you, it always happens on the first cold day after it's been hot for a long time. On the first cold day, which it's harder for electricity to flow when it's cold. So on the first cold day, that's gonna bite you in the ass. You see what I'm saying? So, yep. And that's called preventative maintenance. That's what we're out here doing today. We're just training everybody on preventative maintenance. So,
PVC valve tube.
so all you gotta do, yeah, write this down. Or you can watch the video or whatever. But the PVC valve tube, and you can look that up for this make model and try to figure out exactly what it's called. And then battery to starter cable. Okay. You know, but once you get it, you know, we'll do another vehicle repair day and get that fixed, and everybody can see how it's done. Okay. But always check your battery for corrosion, and also make sure, see this? You want to make sure these are tight. If these are loose, the car won't start. Okay. It'll literally go click. You'll hear that loud clicking sound, but it won't crank because it's not enough current flowing. It takes a lot of current to turn the engine to start it up. It's the most demanding task that this battery has to do, is crank that engine up. Okay. So, brother Joe here was telling me his son is a mechanic, and go ahead, Joe. Tell him how he learned it.
He learned strictly from YouTube. He definitely didn't learn from me, but strictly by watching YouTube. He just got up one day, and when he got his first car, he started having car problems. Instead of spending money, paying somebody else to do it, he just got on YouTube, and now he fixed cars. That's how he learned.
Now we're gonna let you struggle with it now if you're not doing it.
You already did that one.
I already did.
Yeah. Well, try it anyway.
Yeah.
Because we did move the car.
You see what he's doing? Come here, boy.
Yeah, I might be
See what he's doing? I was actually gonna put another hole today, but
Mindful. Yeah, they're hot. They're gonna be hot, but because we just drove the car.
So there's another good reason to have gloves in the car.
Bro, most days that.
Now, believe it or not, these are jack points. These pinch weld points here, those are jack points. But the structural member is what you want to put it on.
Okay, yes, sir.
So,
You see what Brother Mike is talking about? Get on your back. On the side. See it?
Yes, sir.
you gotta move, man. Go quick. Shake and bake.
Is that what you had?
It's a lot cheaper to do that.
How much time you got, Terrence?
Oh, I got till like 1:30.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
All right, pull the tire off.
It don't matter.
Don't do it for him. Let him figure it out. Yank that tire off there. All right, and just stand there and hold it just like that. Stand there with it.
You don't need to lift it. It rolls.
Good job, man. All right, so now let it down on that jack stand. Do it real slow. So watch what you do. You go with it.
Look, watch this. Let's turn
You
it.
see what I'm doing? I'm just turning this.
Counterclockwise.
Slowly.
Wait.
Brought it back up. It's not
Oh, this jack need to be bled. You see all that? All this is air. You see that?
What you mean blood? It's all the air.
There's air in it. So, and the reason there's air in it, I'll show you why. But you want to go like that. You don't want to go. What is this thing?
Lucy, right beside you. Watch his hands.
Which a lot of people be like, okay, loosen it, and they go like that, and you don't want to do that.
You go slow.
Okay? You go slow. All right, hey, take this up there. You're going to jack that car up. Take it to the front of the car, to the very front of it. Help them out. Show them how to jack it up. Yeah, that's all I want them to see is this. So y'all see this? Let me show y'all something.
You got cracks.
You on? Mm-hmm. All right, so this is the belt. Y'all start putting the other one on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So this is the belt right here. Okay, go help them. Go help them.
We'll see the marker.
All right, this is the belt. And if you see a belt when it's cracked, the way it progresses is it eventually gets like this. Okay? And these little cracked pieces start flaking off. And then the belt can no longer ride correctly in the grooves. And the belt starts moving. And then it starts slipping and it gets hot and the belt will just break or it'll wear out a pulley or something like that. So, but when you inspect the belt, this is what you want to look at. You want to, and it should not look like that. It should look like this.
Sit right next to your brothers, okay? So I'll mark this.
This is what a good belt looks like. You see the way there's no tears there, nothing. It's just nice and solid and clear. That's a good belt. You're really not going to be able to judge anything by looking on this side, on the back side. All right. Make sure it's the exact same size.
Yes, sir.
Or close at least.
They look almost identical. Look at this one.
So what you do, you go like this. And I can actually feel it. This one's a little smaller, but it's because it's brand new, so it's good.
That's all. Put the bar down.
All right, y'all. So what we doing? Put that bar down. Yeah, get that off there real quick for the video. No, take the tire off. Get that tire off. Hold that, Joe.
Just lay it down.
Yeah, get that tire off there. Why are you letting him jump in front of you like that, Ronnie? Come on, man.
He was holding the tire.
He can't. I guess he can't hear you.
And watch it.
He was holding the tire. So.
All right, y'all. So what we got here is this is the front tire on a car. Bring it in close and get it from different angles. And you can see that this tire is pretty well worn. You see these little blocks right here? These are wear indicators for the tire. Okay, that's what those little rubber blocks are. So when the rubber on here is level with these, that means that tire is ready to be replaced. And it's almost there. It's damn near there. But when a tire is worn like this, one of the ways you're going to be able to know it just by driving the car is when it's raining, you'll feel you won't have the best control in the rain sometimes. The car almost feel like it's hydroplaning. So sometimes you'll go through a puddle and your steering will go, it'll be sluggish. You know, you won't have any steering when you're going through puddles and stuff on the highways because the tire's flat like this and it's just literally gliding through the puddle. Okay. Another way, when a tire starts getting to this level, sometimes you can feel it. You'll feel the car. You'll start getting bounces. Like the car will start shaking at certain speeds because the balance of the tire has changed because it's so worn down. Now get a picture of that tire. That tire there has plenty of tread on it. Okay. So. See this, and if you look here, these are the wear bars right here. And you see how much tread you got there? See all that tread? Hopefully y'all could see that. But those are the wear bars on a tire right there. And that tire, that's a good tire. There's plenty of tread on it. Now what I have Ronnie doing, because these front tires are so worn, he's putting, go ahead, you can put that one on. He's putting these back tires, which have a good amount of tread on them, he's putting them on the front of the car. He's rotating the tires. So he's rotating these to the front of the car because you see how much tread they have compared to that other one I showed you. And you always want to have your best tires on the front of the car because when a tire gets to that level, you could run over a rock the wrong way and that tire could blow out and you're gonna lose control. So we gotta keep, it's critical to keep the best tires on the front of the car, and don't ever let your tires get down past those wear bars. All right, y'all. Something I told y'all I was going to talk about was the things that you need to be aware of so that your car runs good. It's 3 or 4 things. So one is the tires. And as y'all seen, I've done some training on what you need to be looking at in the tires. Next thing that goes bad very often is the batteries. A lot of people have battery issues. This battery is dirty, but there's not too much corrosion on it, okay? It's more or less road grime. But like I showed you in the video before, you want to make sure your battery is properly, treated for corrosion. And then the last thing is going to be your coolant system. All right, do the other side, y'all. All right, so come over here. We're going to go over to Terrence's car. And watch out around. So the other thing is going to be your coolant system, your radiator system. And basically what you want to do with it is you want these rubber hoses. See, this is one of his coolant hoses here. And there's another one there that goes to the radiator, and you have a lower hose that goes to your radiator too. It's down here at the bottom. You can look videos up on inspecting radiator hoses, and you're inspecting kind of for 2 conditions. One, when the rubber gets real old, it gets dry, and it almost feel like plastic. Come on over here. Yeah, the rubber will almost feel like plastic. And if it gets like that, eventually what's going to happen is it's going to crack and you have a coolant leak and your vehicle might overheat or whatever. The other condition is oil and chemicals from the engine get on the radiator hose, and the hose will get real gummy. And if the hose is getting gummy like that, a lot of times it'll be because of a valve cover leak or something like that, and hot oil will be getting on it all the time. So it'll begin breaking the rubber down, and the rubber will get real gummy. And if it gets like that, you want to fix that leak and replace that hose. But if the hose is too gummy, go ahead and just replace the hose, and as soon as you can, repair that leak that's causing it to leak oil or chemicals on the radiator hose. So what I told the brothers is anybody in this Straitway studio assembly needs to know how the charging system works, how the coolant system works, and how to inspect tires and how to change the serpentine belt. If you know that, those things I named right there are 90% of vehicle problems. And if I wanted to go into business, I can make a ton of money just fixing that stuff. Charging system or starting system, coolant system, tires, and serpentine belts. That's it. And it's not complicated. It's not a lot to learn. All you got to do is watch a couple YouTube videos on each thing, and you'll know how those systems work. Okay? Like Brother Umbry said, everybody want to keep their gun clean and practice gun safety and be all trained up with weapons. But your chances of being in a dangerous situation with these cars, breaking down, having a blowout while you're driving, are way higher than you getting in a gunfight somewhere. So we got to everybody needs to make it their responsibility to stay on top of this thing.
Here's a new generation of mechanics that were out here with their fathers today, learning the ropes of being an awesome mechanic and what it takes. What do you have to say, Israel? Did you like learning today? Did you help fix the car today? What did you do? Tell me what y'all did.
I fixed the car.
Mm-hmm.
And I can fix the tools.
Did you handle the tools?
I did.
And you found a hammer? Nice. What did you do, Tim?
I helped.
You helped? Isn't that awesome, spending time with your father working on cars?
Yes.
Yes.
If you are a part of a community or home assembly within Straitway and interested in submitting a video for Straitway TV, please have your leadership reach out to Michael Israel. We welcome more righteous content.